Good afternoon. I was going to say good morning, but it isn't. It's afternoon. It was nice and bright and sunny earlier, but it's not quite so sunny anymore. But it's going to be an okay day, I think. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining me for my third cup of coffee. Dennis said you're making another cup. I'm like, I got to do my vlog. I probably won't finish it, to be honest. But I got to do my vlog. I'm putting on blue lipstick. I will be out and about today because we will be going to see Aura. But I wear a mask. Nobody's going to know but Dennis, and he won't like it no matter what color it is. So I will confess that black came out at the same time. I do not anticipate trying the black. Personally, not my thing.
That's my favorite color.
That's true. It is his favorite color. Dennis is listening to me. That's my favorite color, he said. I don't think it's your favorite color of lipstick, sweetie. Although it's right up there with everything else, so I don't know why. I worry about it. Dennis isn't really a makeup guy. He never has been. I mean, he doesn't complain or make snide remarks when I wear makeup, but he never thinks I look better with makeup, which I think is kind of a nice characteristic for a sweetie. I don't know. We'll see what I think at the end of this. I'm wearing my boxy again. I remembered the name of it myself this time. He keeps snorting over there. He's working on the dishes. So, update on Aura. She was released from ER. They would not admit her to the hospital because she really didn't have a medical condition. They don't consider being in pain a medical condition, or the fact that she can't walk. That's not considered a medical condition. So she was finally, after waiting all day, released to a rehab facility last night about I think they left the hospital like around 5 o'clock. It was crazy. So, lovely Kim, who's my sister-in-law, stayed with her all day because we were expecting her to go any minute, and we were going to go from here because it's close, closer to our house. So, anyway, we were all over there last night, settling her in, and she was a little confused about what was going on, and we left her watching a John Wayne movie on her TV and hoped that it was all right. I called her this morning. She was like, I want to come home. Come and get me. I'm like, no, you gotta do the work, lady. You gotta do the work. So we're getting ready to go over there. It was a little bit sadly hilarious when we were there. A very lovely young woman, Lindsay, checked her in and got her settled and everything, and informed us that the food is terrible, that some of the residents call Grubhub to get food because the food is so bad at this facility, which I thought was pretty, well, first of all, I thought it was weird that she actually told us that. But the second is, we're paying $250 a day for her to be in this facility. The least they could do is give her edible food. Although Aura is the least picky person in the world, she probably would tell you it was perfectly fine and she was happy with it. But we're bringing her dinner tonight. And then we're going to see how it works out. So, we will be going over in a few hours. We have to walk the dogs. And Dennis has to make the meatloaf. He's making meatloaf for her for dinner, so things to do. And then we'll go over with her dinner and spend some time, see how she's doing, figure out what the new routine is. The normal stint in this place is 10 days, so we'll see how that works out. Meanwhile, I hope they can help her and she can improve. She was not that steady before she fell, thus the falling. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. Keep your fingers crossed. And thank you for all your good wishes. I will give her all your good wishes when I see her that you have sent to her, and healing thoughts and prayers, and she will appreciate all of it. I am quite sure. So I didn't do any knitting yesterday. I was in a really weird place, as you can imagine. And so both my knitting are in a place where they need this much, oh, my ear itches, this much headspace. And I did not have that much headspace last night. So I have to pick up the stitches around my neckline on my Trove sweater. I wasn't ready to do that. And, you know, I'm starting this new lacy shawl where I just wasn't in a place to think about knitting at all. So I just sat there and vegged and watched, binge watched a season of Project Runway that I haven't seen. That's what I did after I got home last night. Yeah, and felt weird. And the dogs were restless and behaving a little weird too. So I don't know if they were playing off of me and how I was feeling, or they were weirded out because Aura wasn't here. All right, it's weird to me to see, you know, the inside of my lip should be bluer. I don't know. Am I wrong there? Let me see if I can fix that, because I find it very distracting. I guess I want the color to go deeper on my lip. I'll have to ask my granddaughters. Yeah, I think that's better. It just was too much. Too much paleness showing. So anyway, I was feeling very discombobulated, and the dogs were acting discombobulated as well. Maisie was just sitting on the bed that she loves, barking. She never does that. She goes to the door and barks. I mean, she barks, but not while she's sitting on her bed. It was so strange, and Pearl was restless, and I don't know if it was me being all weirded out, because I was feeling very weird, or, you know, I mean, they know Aura's not here, so who knows? Who knows? But anyway, yeah. I'm feeling better today. We have a plan for what we're going to do with her today. We've got to talk to the administrator and find out what's going on with her, what their plan is. I know when my dad went to a rehab place, the day or two after he started, they had a meeting with the family to talk about where he was and what they expected and that kind of thing. So I'm expecting to have some kind of meeting like that at this place. But I'll be honest, I expect Aura would like the food perfectly well there, because she's just that kind of person. She appreciates any food she didn't have to cook. I mean, bottom line. So, anyway. So I don't know if we'll be bringing her food every day or not. We'll see. We're playing it by ear, but we're bringing her meatloaf tonight, and her yogurt and her cheese. They didn't think wine was the best idea, so she's not going to have her wine and cheese. She's just going to have her cheese. So we'll see how she feels about that. And yeah, so that's where we are. That's the update on her. And I didn't do any knitting. I was going to try on my Trove for you to see how it fits, but it's feeling a little, I was expecting it to be looser. I mean, I wasn't expecting it to be huge like a boxy, but I was expecting it to be looser. Now, as I have said before, think it's going to block out bigger than it is right now because of the way the stitch pattern and everything is. So we'll see. But tomorrow morning I will try it on for you and show you. And who knows, maybe I'll have a little brain space tonight now that I'm used to the whole idea of what's going on. And I can start the ribbing around the neckline, because I don't want to redo the sleeves. I'm taking all your good advices, and I don't want to redo the sleeves without having the neckline all set, so that the sweater is all set except for a decision about the bottom of the sleeves. Now I already know what I want to do I know I'm going to add more length to the pattern. And I'm going to use the proper needle size. And I think I'm going to continue with my idea that I talked to you about of not decreasing nearly as much as the pattern says. I mean, the pattern literally says, you know, knit two together all the way around. You know. So you cut the number of stitches in half. And it was just, I think it was too small on my wrist. And I don't have big wrists, you know. But I think I'm going to do 2 out of every 3. And a bigger needle, and I think that'll work, and a smaller cuff because I'm going to add length to the sleeve. So that I know what I want to do. I just don't want to do it till I have the ribbing on the neck done. All right. So that's where we are. I'm going to go. Dennis is making meatloaf. We're going to, in a couple of hours, walk the dogs and then go keep Aura company for a while and bring her sustenance. And, you know, I have a list of things to bring. And bring her clock that tells her what day it is. Her, can you see it? Her orchid is blooming. This is the orchid that was sent by our friends to welcome her to her new house when she moved in with us 2.5 years ago. And I think this may be the 4th time it's rebloomed, maybe only the 3rd time it's rebloomed since we've had it here. This is an orchid that thrives on neglect, let me tell you. So we're going to bring that in. It's got 2 flowers. One just opened yesterday, and it's got more coming. So she will have her beautiful orchid to look at, and a clock that'll tell her what day it is and what time it is, and clothes, and we'll see what else, and dinner. And we'll see what else she needs, you know, as we go along. Yeah. So that's the plan. And I will let you know tomorrow how it goes. But me and the girls here are all weirded out. Dennis may be weirded out too, but he's not talking. What do you think about the blue? Yeah. I didn't think I was going to love the blue. I actually don't hate it as much as I thought I would. I really didn't like the teal. I did the teal the one day because it matched my Montrealer. But, you know, but this matches my sweater very nicely, so it's not terrible. And I like the feel of this set better than I like the feel of this set. Just FYI. They're both matte, long lasting. Apparently that's the new thing. Matte, long lasting. Anyway. I didn't drink much of my coffee, but I'm going to drink more of it. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please. And thank you so much for all your good wishes and healing thoughts. I really appreciate it. And I will pass them on to Aura, I promise. Meanwhile, please stay safe and... Stay safe and stay sane. I thought I was doing it backwards, but I wasn't. Oh no. I'll be in there with her. Goodbye.